Season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On first down, Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now, as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out, as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Mason complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. If you look at this Bronco defense, well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air yet again, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Push left, 14.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That gain on 3rd down. Good for 28.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Broncos at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Again, it's Williams. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. In motion right goes Sutton. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver 1st.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Design run for their wideout. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Wilson now off the bootleg. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
McLaughlin. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out. Touchdown! Courtland Sutton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give is to McLaughlin. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Alex Wright on the tackle there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 2nd down, Wilson. He's got Burton here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At their own 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Tempo, tempo.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They go play action now. Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Hey, alert. Bang out. Bam. Hold.
Throwing is Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd and 3.
Run it.
They'll try to run the ball here with Sutton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now Wilson changing the play.
14.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They go play action with Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Throwing again is Watson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A carry for McLaughlin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's McLaughlin. A strong running. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Alert, 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 alert.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was... And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Look left.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Taking it right down Broadway. And they do give him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Block that, block that.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Wilson wants to throw it. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bang out, fan. Cut.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 16. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other